what's up guys, you're here with Goran from Pick Dawgz, and thank you for joining me here for your free picks from the French Ligue 1 on Sunday, February 5th. We have 7 games of the schedule guys in France, and should be a very exciting day over there. In the meantime, there are a lot more free picks up on the Pickdawgz YouTube channel. We have a few big games on Sunday, so check it out guys, subscribe, hit that like button, we do appreciate it a lot, and of course feel free to leave a comment at any point, and if you have any questions I will be more than happy to answer them. Like I said guys, we have 7 games on the schedule, and we are kicking it off at 7 a.m. Eastern with this matchup between Clermont and Monaco. Two teams that have been on a pretty good run as of late, and two teams that are still kind of fighting for Europe, especially Monaco, who is still very close to the Champions League spot, and if they can keep this streak they are on alive, if they can keep their form up there, I think that they might be one of those teams that will qualify for the Champions League. As far as Clermont goes, they were on a nice 2-game winning streak, but now they have 2 draws in a row in their last 2 League 1 games. And I get it, the positive streak is a positive streak. They haven't lost any of their last 4 games, and the problem for them at the moment is that they haven't scored a single goal in their last 2 games. On a more positive note, they kept 2 clean sheets in a row, and that is a definitely nice big step forward for this team. As far as Monaco goes, they have been winning games, they have been scoring a lot of goals, but they also have been conceding a lot of goals. And given the fact that both teams are in pretty good form right now, I see the same thing happening here, guys. I believe both teams will score, but I think that Monaco has much more in their tank, and I think they have more depth and quality to outscore Clermont in this game. And for that reason, I'm going to take both teams to score and Monaco to win at plus 280. Very, very nice plus money, guys. And I think this is going to be one of the nicest winners of the day that we have. So Monaco to win and both teams to score plus 280 on this one. In the next game, guys, Ajaccio is hosting Nantes. And this is going to be an interesting matchup because Ajaccio did get a win in their last game. And that has gotten them a bit closer to the safe zone. And they actually feel like they could stay in the League 1 for at least another season after this one. However, they are still not out of the woods. Nantes, on the other side, has been dropping points all over the place. They have lost their last game. It was against Marseille. And you know what? They will try to get back on a positive streak here. However, I think that Ajaccio will be carried by that win they have gotten from their last game, and I think that both teams will focus a bit more on the defense here than the offense, especially in the first half, which is why I decided to go with the first half draw in this one at even money. I think it should be a very hard battle between two teams that definitely are hoping for some points here. Honestly, it could go either way, but I think if anything is going to happen in this game, it is going to be in the second half, and for that reason, first half draw plus 100, that's going to be my pick for this game, guys. In the next matchup, Reims is looking to continue their unbeaten streak. I think they're up to 13 games now against Auxerre, who are the worst team in the league. Well, almost the worst team in the league. They are in that 19th place. Still hopeful that they can get out of the relegation zone. However, with the streak they have been on, I just don't see it happening, to be honest. Auxerre has lost 4 of their last 6 games. They haven't won any of their last 4 games against Reims, and I don't know, the only slither of hope they could have here is the fact that Reims has won only 2 games on their own so far this season, alongside 7 draws and 2 losses. Like I said, Reims is undefeated in their last 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games or so. And they are one of those teams that you read about in the newspapers, and they have a curious situation going on because their current head coach does not have a FIFA Pro license, and he technically cannot be the coach of a League 1 team. Which is why the club decided to pay 25,000 euros fine every time Reims has a game. So it clearly has been working pretty well for them. I'm sure he's working on getting his license, and as soon as he gets it, I'm pretty sure that he will sign a long-term contract with this team, because going on this streak with a team like Reims is something very impressive, and I think that streak will continue here as well. Reims is a very good team right now. They are on a nice streak, while Auxerre has been struggling on both ends. And for that reason, guys, I'm gonna take Reims on the money line plus 105. Very good price right now, and I think they can keep their streak alive and get another win here on the road. So I'm gonna take Reims on the money line. Lorient is hosting Angers in the next matchup, guys, in the French League One, and Angers is the weakest team in the league, both offensively and defensively. They have scored only 18 goals, conceded 47. They have only 8 points, and 16th spot, which is outside the relegation zone, is now 11 points away from them. And Reims has been playing horrible football overall this season. They are also in a very, very bad form right now. They're not doing much on either end, and even though Lorient has lost in their last game, they lost to Reims on the road. I think that they will snap out that loss here and go back to positive streak because they have been scoring goals quite consistently. They have scored at least a goal in each of their last 7 games, and they did look pretty well against some of those bigger teams like Monaco and Rennes as well, who they beat. Uh, and now they're facing the worst team in the league, the team that has only one win on the road so far this season, the team that has lost 4 of their last 6 games. I simply don't see Angers doing much in this game. So I'm taking Lorient on the money line, guys. Minus 121 is the price right now. They are the better team on both ends, and they are actually still in the race for that European spot, whether that's a Conference League or the Europa League spot. So I'm taking Lorient here on the money line, guys. Strasbourg and Montpellier are clashing in the next matchup, guys, and that is a game that kicks off at actually 9 a.m. Between two teams that have been mostly cold for the second half of the season since the restart, but two teams that kind of see this game as a possible chance to get some points. Strasbourg in the relegation zone in 18th place. Montpellier isn't further away. They are in 14th place, but only 2 points away from the relegation zone. And these two teams have pretty much zero defense among themselves. Montpellier has conceded 43 goals. Strasbourg has conceded 39 goals. However, offensively, they are very capable of scoring goals. Montpellier has scored 31 goals in 21 games, and that's a very, very nice amount of goals for a team with such a bad defense, and that is pretty much the only reason why they are outside the relegation zone right now. Their offense was able to compensate for some of the lack of defense, but it can only do so much, right? I think that this is going to be a very open matchup. Like I said, not a lot of defense among these two teams, and for that reason, guys, I'm going to take over 2.5 in this one, minus 112. I'm not going to try to take both teams to score or anything like that. I think that over 2.5 at minus 112 is an excellent price, and like I said, both teams see this game as a possible chance to get some points, and that's exactly what's going to happen. We're going to have an open game with a lot of goals and a lot of chances, guys. Lens is going to try to snap their streak without a win against Brest on the road, guys, and if they don't do it here, I'm not sure against who they can do it. Lens has had an amazing season so far. They are still hanging in there. They're still fairly close to PSG, even though they haven't won any of their last 2 games. But at the moment, they did drop to that 3rd place, which is still a Champions League spot. But with the form that they were in and the streak they were on, they deserve more, and they should definitely do a lot better job than they're doing right now. Brest on the other side is hanging outside the relegation zone in 15th place. Offensively, they are averaging just over a goal per game, but their defense is conceding about a goal and a half or so, and they have been a bit sloppy on both ends, even though they have lost only 1 of their last 6 games. Now, Lens on the other side has lost only 1 game on the road so far this season. They have won 3 while tied 6, and they haven't lost any of their last 8 games overall on the road. So Brest is capable team. I think they could be a threat here. Because Lens has been very inconsistent as of late, and the fact that they're missing a lot of players, some of them might be in the lineup here, some of them might not. But like I said, if Lens doesn't snap their streak without a win here, I don't know against who they can do it, to be honest. So I'm gonna give them a benefit of the doubt here, and I'm gonna take Lens on the money line. minus 125. I would definitely love for this price to be closer to the even money, but maybe if you wait a little bit until the game time, you can take that if the price is better. But hey, I got it at minus 125, and that's what I'll take in this game, guys. And the final game of the day in Ligue 1 is between Marseille and Nice. Two teams in pretty good form right now. Marseille has been undefeated for a while. I don't even know the number. I think it's like 13 games or so. While Nice is now on a 4-game streak without a loss, and they have won 3 of their last 4 games in Ligue 1. Marseille has climbed the standings back to that second place, and they're now 6 points away from PSG with a game last being played. And they have been playing some outstanding football as of late, pretty much on both ends. Marseille is one of the best defensive teams in the league with only 17 conceded goals. They are actually one of the best offensive teams as well with amazing 42 scored goals. That's an average of 2 scored goals per game exactly. While these, they are kind of an average team, not a lot of offense, pretty solid defense, and that's pretty much what they rely on is their defense. But to go head to head against one of the best teams in the league right now, which is Marseille, I'm not sure you can hope to keep a clean sheet, to be honest. Offensively, they have been doing a good job, and Marseille has been conceding over the last couple of games, and for that reason, guys, I'm gonna take both teams to score in this one. Minus 112, I would say pretty great price. If you want the deeper plus money, take over 2.5 as well, because I think that if both teams to score hit, the over 2.5 is gonna hit as well. However, I am gonna stick to both teams to score personally because this price is fairly good, and it's quite enough for me. So both teams to score in the last matchup of the day in France between Marseille and Nice. That's it, guys. Like I said, 7 games in the French Ligue 1. It's going to be a very exciting day in France. We got some interesting matchups going on. If you want my best bets, click the link in the description of this video. That will get you to my page up on the Pick Dawgz preview section. See if you like anything up there. Subscribe to it. And for more free picks, go to the Pick Dawgz YouTube channel. Hit that like button, guys. And I'll see you soon with more free winners.